from my perspective, and I should say this, I'm an openly gay man. I've been out in the church. They've tried to get rid of me. This is an ambiance I know very, very well indeed. And I think the whole of this is a huge storm in a teacup. Because I myself, I give talks on subjects related to this, and I very happily use the word which I think, rather than ness, which as you suggested, I think is the kind of word we gay people use when we're talking with each other about this kind of thing. Now, why do I say I think that this whole thing is a huge storm in a teacup? Well, first of all, you're the Pope. You're speaking to the Italian bishops in a closed door session, which means automatically you're speaking to a group largely comprised of gay men. Automatically, the vast majority of the men in that room are gay. That's true with any bishop's conference meeting.
Wait, I know, that's...
I'm sorry, we're both...
I'm a little surprised at that.
We were looking at each other like, did we just hear him correctly? So you're saying, what you're claiming, Father James, is that most of the bishops, whenever there's a meeting of the bishops, that most of them are gay?
I very, very much doubt that the gay members are in a minority when you're a meeting of gay bishops. I would have said it tends to be an even higher percentage. So automatically, we're in a kind of a Fellini-esque world where someone is raising the issue of gay seminarians, whether gay seminarians are allowed to join, which theoretically they're not. But of course, they always are, because without them, there would be no seminarians. So you get a bunch of gay men asking something fictitious about a bunch of other gay men where the rule is going to be applied fictitiously. And the Holy Father says something to the effect of, there seems to be enough in the seminary anyhow.
I hear what you're saying, but this is the Vatican and not Oil Can Harry's. And I mean, it's not like a bunch of, well, I mean, it's not like a bunch of gay guys who are just hanging around riffing on this. I mean, this is the Pope talking to bishops.
And does the Pope know what you are claiming?
Yes, of course. Anybody who's read, I mean, he knows it better than anybody. He has to live with a bunch of them. And he's been perfectly aware in his public comments about this and how the rigid people. And remember that, I mean, even if we, when I use this term, there are positive ways of using it when you're amongst friends. There are negative ways of using it. And there are ways of using it like saying, you know, I don't mind you guys being gays, but enough with the if you like, which is a way of saying, listen, there are certain forms of behavior that is just you being silly queens. Please stop it.
Why do they rat him out? I mean, if it's just all fun and games, why'd they rat him out?
Oh, because there are certain people, of course, the deeply pious amongst us are, who, of course, ever more heterosexual than now, in commas, are so likely to be shocked by the Holy Father obviously treating this matter with a certain lightheartedness, that immediately they out him for saying this. It makes much more sense than the puritanical, oh, the Pope has said a bad word, think, oh, come on, girl, this is ridiculous.